Hello. Please hit like button and subscribe my channel. Also press bell icon for future video notifications. Thanks.
Meadows are important to the forest. Mulching is important to the meadows. Forest meadows are often managed to attract game animals. This reduces their browsing of young plants, so the grazing of leaves and twigs in the surrounding woods. Management is required to retain forest meadows. Otherwise, the forest would spread increasingly and the meadow would disappear. Compared to other methods, mulching is more effective in terms of cost and labor intensity. During the processes, the meadow is mowed and the cuttings are shredded and left on the meadow. Although the impact of cut on plant and insect diversity has been intensively investigated, the opposite had been the case for mulching up to now. Examining of 4 mulching times. The study was carried out at 24 locations in the northern Black Forest. The focus was on insect larvae and insect flower visitors. The researchers examined how different mulching times affected these insects. 6 locations were designated for a control group. They were not mulched. These were compared with 6 meadows that were mulched either in June or September, as well as 6 additional meadows that were mulched both in June and September. In terms of insect larvae, sawflies, Symphida, accounted for 45% of the population studied, with butterflies, Lepidoptera, making up 44%. Hoverflies, Syrphidae, dominated the flower-visiting insects. They made up a share of 80%. September mulching protects flower-visiting insects for the insect larvae. All 3 mulching times studied had a negative impact on numbers compared to the control group. The findings were similar for the flower-visiting insects. Here, mulching in June, as well as mulching in June and September, had a negative impact on the number of insects counted. Yet September mulching had no impact in the case of flower visitors. Georgie concludes, on the basis of our results, we can recommend mulching in September in order to protect flower visitors. Impacts on insect conservation. In a study published in November 2022, the researchers also investigated the impacts of mulching times on the nests of solitary bees and wasps. Mulching in June alone is best for their protection. Taken together, the results of both studies indicate no general recommendation can be made about mulching times. Conserving forest meadows is significant for the preservation of biological diversity and management of the surrounding forest, so meadow management is important too. Management with the aim of maintaining biological diversity should find a balance between plant and insect diversity, says Georgie. Insect-friendly mulching machines or using alternative times could be better ways to unite both objectives. Factual overview. Dr. Maria M. Georgie prepared the study as a member of the team of the head of the University of Freiburg's Chair of Nature Conservation and Landscape Ecology, Professor Dr. Al. The work was done in cooperation with Dr. Stephanie Gartner of the Black Forest National Park and Professor Dr. Yvonne Ullman of the University of Tübingen. The study was supported by the Fazit Foundation and the State Graduate Funding Organization. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel for more videos.